Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. I'd like to welcome you to my crafty space. I hope you find something useful here to pass your time with, or to create with, or whatever you want to do with it. Okay, so today I'm going to give you more of a flip through of this Wildflower Edith Holden journal that I've been working on. This one is the same paper pack of my Flower Fairies journals that I'm making for my grandkids. Only I'm using the more vintage part of the papers for this one. Okay? So, I just think that's gorgeous right there. So that's my front, and I'll, of course, design an element to go on there. You know, you have to do that. And then inside I have a hinged pocket page from the Edith Holden book, and just left, you know, some of the writing in there. I love her writing. Her illustrations are beautiful, but her writing is also what she says, not just the, I like that it's, you know, handwriting and stuff like that, but what she says brings you to her place, to her time, to the moment she's living in when she's writing about it. And to me, that's just wow, you know? So I love to put her words, not just for the text of it, but her words in. Now this is something we're going to put in today. With this journal, I used my 3-envelope base like I usually do on my celebration journals, but I also put some flaps in that create more room. I didn't open them up to make more. You could if you wanted to, but I just left them in. This one's already sealed in. We're going to put this one in today in its place, and it'll go here and flap open there. Okay, so this is the pocket we're going to be working on. It's a flip pocket. It's an Angela Kerr inspired pocket. I watched her doing some things with envelopes, I don't know, last year I think it was, and I thought, oh, I want to do that, but I want to do it with file folders. So yep, that's what I did. So it flips up this way, and I haven't got anything up there yet. And then you've got a pocket here, and I printed out some of this paper on vellum and sort of made my own washi tape to go across there. This, you know, little journaling cards, and I always back those on file folder. And then it opens this way, and I put a pocket here, and again with the vellum and the washi tape process. And then I've got, you know, more of her illustrations for a journaling card. And then this one I just used heavy weight vellum because I had some left over from another project I was doing, and that way you can see the pretty paper and the card that you put in. I think that one's really, really pretty. And then there's also a pocket back here where, like I said, I love what she says. Oh my goodness. So there's a pocket there. Sure there is. Okay, there's a pocket there, and there's a pocket here, right? And this will be eventually, this is going to be a group of freebies on my website. Not yet, but it will be when I get to that place. Right now I'm like, oh, I've got so many things going on, but I'm getting there. Okay, so now we've got that pocket here, and we're going to make one today. And this one just folds out here. I haven't put anything here yet, because you know I will. Got my signature in. This is this is on my website. By the time this video goes up, this will already be there. The signature cover. The signature, the papers for the signature are in the kit in my Etsy. And you've got butterflies, you've got mushrooms, you've got rabbits and bees and squirrels and all sorts of things in there. Just on some vintagey paper that's lined. Like I said, I have that old book page that's a digital, and I use that a lot. So yeah, on the back I did a fussy cut out of some of the images from the Edith Holden book and put on there. I just thought that was just, oh, just a pop of Edith, you know. Who can't use a pop of Edith, right? So then another journaling card. And this is not a journaling card. This is just her words. Like I said, I love her words. She talks about gathering these things and doing these things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Now this is that vintage page that I keep talking about. And I embossed it in my die cutting machine, and then I put a piece here and a piece here, so that's going to eventually have a little piece of Edith something or other in that too. So this folds out again. You know, like I said, I'm using a lot of flips and flaps in this one, but I don't know, it's just I wanted to do that. This one has a lot of extra places in it. Okay, then I've got a little wedge pocket back here. It's just going to have a little piece of something. And I love this. It's just brings you into her day. The warm, bright day. There are not so many wildflowers left in bloom here now. She just talks about that, and it just brings me anyways, into her moment, into her life. I think she and I would have been really good friends. I love her words. And then on this flap on the back, it's got a poem by Browning that she had in her book. So, and then that's the back of the actual back of the journal. But as I said, I put a lot of extra spaces in here to do things. So, okay, let's get on with making this pocket. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this out of my way. Okay, all right, my notes. Okay, I've got one ready to go, so we'll file folder. What I do is I always cut those top pieces off when I'm making an element, because I don't want them, I don't need them, doesn't need to be there, you know. So file folder, score it at 4, score it at 8, and score it at 12. Okay, just 4 inches apart, right? However you want to do that. And then chop the rest off. Okay, and then turn it around and score it at 6. Alright, so we've got all that done, and when you do that on this part over here, now the reason I'm telling you is because I have had this problem where I didn't put my little notes on there, and it came out wrong. Okay, so right front and front flap on here, and that way you know this is the front flap, this is the front, and when you fold that up, you know you're good, more or less, if you write those on there. Okay, so now that you've got that more or less folding that way, you're going to cut out this part here and here. And I didn't do that ahead of time because I thought I would just show you. You want to take off, I mean, I know everybody knows how to cut, but you know, every now and then I'll just whack out those scissors and do something with them, right? Okay, you want to cut the score line off. Now if you don't have a scoreboard, scoreboards are fun, but if you don't have a scoreboard, fold it. Just fold it every 4 inches and you're good. Okay, so don't cut this part off. But you want to cut off all your fold line, score line. You just want to cut that completely off of there. And that gives you enough of a thing. Just save that because, you know, good for whatever you want to use it for. Sorry about the lawnmower. If you can hear that. I hope you can't, but I sure can. Okay. So then you just fold that top part down, and you've got your base for this flip pocket. Okay, you have a pocket that's automatically going to be there because you've created it when you scored and cut and folded that way. Okay, so then once you do that, you've got, if you put it on this way and around here, you've got a top loading pocket as well. Pretty simple. mostly, as long as you write on it. Front flap and front. Don't get confused with the front and the back and cut the wrong thing off. And you know, maybe I'm just a very talented person that can do all that stuff, but if I write it down, I don't mess up. Okay, these are just some scrap papers that I had when I was working on my Wildflowers kit. And I thought, well, they're pretty. I'm going to just use them as my base covers for this. Okay, so we'll put these on. I'll show you how I did that. Again, don't challenge yourself too much. Some of these I got a little bit close. This one was okay. But some of these I got really to the... I did that on purpose because I wanted to cover up where it said Amazon something something, you know, because of that's who makes the file folders, right? Okay, so you mat these, and it's just simple, you know, put the paper on there, mark your mark, and cut it off. So, pretty simple. I always ink mine before I put it on there. If you don't ink, don't worry about it. But before you put your mats on, ink them, if you ink, and ink around your base. All of this stuff, ink all this before you start putting your mats on it, because it's sure easier to do it before than after. Things get a little hinky if you wait till after, okay? Alright, so this is our... I do like that bee. Anyways, here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put this on the inside, like so. Yeah. And then we're going to put this one on the outside, like so. I'm still going to use these in another paper pack, just not in the Wildflowers ones. But, you know, I had them already printed out, so I'm going to use them. There's lots of freebies on my website that you can use for this. Lots. That you can mat with and all that such and such and such. Oh, I didn't check my glue. I'm living on the wild side. I hope it's not stoppered up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. I hope not. Whatever way, I hope it's not stopped up. So, get all the extra little bits off of there. Sorry, I should have done this before I turned on the camera, but I didn't. Ooh, it's going good. It has been so warm here. I asked Miss Google what was the weather, and she said it was going to be 99 today, and I go, and that's Fahrenheit. And I go, ooh, I am not going outside. Did my grocery shopping yesterday. The high yesterday was only 97. That's really hot. Just saying. But that's what I get for living in the desert. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to make this simple for myself, and not get my head in the camera, because you know, I have that skill and talent too. I can so easily get my head in the camera. There comes the lawnmower again. Sorry about that. Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud. Maybe you can't hear it at all. And then you'll just wonder what in the world I'm talking about. Okay. Ooh, bubble. Okay. Get this on there, and we'll do the other one. Now, what I do, this one is just going to go in my stash because it's pretty and it's an extra, and it'll be nice to pull out and put. This would be great for a spring journal. Excuse my reach. Because of those pretty flowers. I think the Wildflowers kit was sort of my way of transitioning from summer to fall. I don't know. I think in my mind, I think that's what it was. Getting all those wildflowers and all those images and things going for that kit was just, it was a lot of fun. But now I'm working on another kit. I guess, you know, you're always working on something next. So my next one is definitely a fall kit. Going to be lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. That's what we're about, right? Having crafty fun. Okay. Oh yeah, that reminds me, the promo code to get 25% off in my Etsy shop to go along with all the freebies that I'm giving away this month to celebrate. Okay. Just get it as straight as you can. Just, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, if it's not on there just right and you can't move it and you don't want to tear your piece up, just put some lace on there or something. Just, that works. So, anyways, here we go. Get this one on here and I'll show you how to do the back pocket. You got to have your flip in your pocket and your pocket. And then on the inside where I put pockets, okay, like on this one, I put pockets here and here and here. You can put pockets, you can put side tucks, you can put a belly band. I've done them with belly bands on this side. You can just do whatever you want to do with that. Put pockets, put belly bands, put tucks, just put a signature in there. I mean, you can put a little notebook in there if you so wanted. So, okay, on the back, what we do, and now I didn't ink this part because it's going to be closed. So, this is the pocket. This is, like when we cut this out, we had these 3 panels of 4 inches each, and that folded up in behind that. Well, that's for a pocket. Okay? Hopefully that made sense. I hope. Okay, where'd it go? My pocket ran away. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna I just put on each side some tape. This is a 1/4 inch double stick. And you know me, I'm gonna put the glue too. Because if you put a little bit of line of glue, some people say they've had trouble with using double stick tape, and what you put in there will stick to it because the tape is still sticky. If you just put a little line of glue along that edge, that solves that problem. And then I always just put, you know, glue because that's what I do. So you just fold that over, and there you are. You have your sort of hidden pocket behind your, I'm upside down. Okay, so it's a little flip, right? If I stay in camera, flip and open up this way. And like I said, you can put a signature in there, pockets, belly bands, whatever you want to do. This is just going to go in my stash to be decorated later because that's what I'm going to do with it. Now you've got a pocket in here. If I'd wait for my glue and tape to dry. You got a really good big size pocket in there to put stuff. So that would be great to do on a mass make because you know what? They take a little time to get them done. This has a little bit of, you know, prep time to do. But that's okay. It's a really great element to add in. This is the element that I used on the front of the Christmas journal that I did for my sister. So if you want to go back and look at the Christmas journal, this is the front element that was on that. It was very interactive and just super fun, and she loved it. And it just, you know, it's just awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so now you can use, like I said, there's lots of freebie papers, you know, whole page sheets on my website that you can get to decorate this with. And there's also some of the paper from the Wildflowers. Ooh, I can't talk. Wildflowers. Kit that I put on there as freebies. Oh, we've got one more thing to do. What's our time? We're good, we're good, we're good. Gotta hurry. Move along, move along. Quit lollygagging. Okay. Let me empty this out because I've got some journaling cards in there. Oh, my nose itches. Sorry. I don't have to tell you everything, huh? Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put glue here, and I've got the tape on there already. It's just a 1/8 inch tape because we want this to seal down. I'm not, like I said, I'm not opening it as a pocket, so I don't want anything open. I'm just using it as a flap. If you wanted to use it as a pocket, you could leave that open to have a secret little sneaky place to put stuff in, or you could open this end of it like I do with this here. That's a big old place there. So it's whatever you want to do with that. With me, I just wanted to show you how I was adding in the flaps in. Don't glue on your project. Okay. Sometimes, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock you around. Sometimes I forget and I start gluing on my project, and then I get glue in places I didn't want it to be, and then I get frustrated with myself. And I try to not do that. Get frustrated with myself, so better not to glue on my project. Okay. Yep. You just want to have, a really good smattering on this, because, you know, it's got that supposed adhesive on it anyways. And so you just want to get some glue on there. If you're using regular paper envelopes and not the craft kind, you probably won't have to put as much glue as I'm putting on this. But this is craft paper envelopes, and yeah, it is a little more complicated. It'll let loose on you quicker than regular ones. So let me see if I can stay in shot, not get my head in the camera, and slide this in here, because that's where I want it to sit, right in there, and fold over and be down where it's supposed to be. I always fold it and make sure it's down as far as it'll go, and then I press it, you know. So now that I've got that, now you see there's a little bit of gap. So that's where we're going to take that tape off. We're going to shimmy right up and under there and take that tape out and put us a little more glue in there and close that up, because we don't want anything, or I don't want anything being open there. I want it to all be closed up nice and tight, because I just want it to be like a flap, a page, like it's solid. It's not solid, but you know what I mean. So yeah, then that closes it up, and you can see it's closed all the way down through there. The tape gives it a little bit extra, I think. I mean, you know, it may just be me and my, I don't know, worry about if it's going to be secure enough, but that'll be very secure, just like the other ones are. Okay, and then I will decorate that. Oh, I've got, let me see if I can find them. I've got some little doors that I'm going to put in here as well, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet, but they're the little doors from the Flower Fairies, the Wildflower Fairy Wildflower kit. I'll get there. I haven't decorated the outside of it yet, but I fussy cut it out and then left a little bit down here, and I put some Edith Holden page in behind there, so it's going to be a little pocket once I figure out where I'm going to put it. So I might even put it there. I mean, I've already chopped off part of the words. I don't know. I might do that. I've got another one too, if I can find it anywhere near the, oh, here it is. I just did both of them, you know, so I could have some little images and have interaction in here. So yeah, it's got the little door pulls. Those are just brads, you know. So okay, and Edith Holden illustrations. But yeah, they'll go in here somewhere. Let me stick these back in here. Those are just journal cards that I put in the big pocket. And I've got just lots of space to play with now, to put things, and so there you are. This one has been just so much fun to put together. All kinds of, excuse my reach, all kinds of creativity going into that. All kinds of fun. It's going to have a lot more elements and interactivity and different things going on. Did I put that upside down? No, it's not. Okay, so yeah, now we've got all our flaps in. We got our flip pocket. Go make you one of those. They're They are a little bit more work intensive. They're not complicated, as long as you remember to write front flap and front. That's my cheaters for it anyways. So just, you know, go make your pretty flip pocket. It's already got a big pocket there, but you can make pockets all over the place in it. Freebies on my website if you want to use any of my papers that are free. JulieWorthington.com. Freebies tab is at the top of the page. It says freebies, and there's a load of them in there. Okay, yep, I think we're done for this one. I hope you're having fun with your crafting, because I sure am. I have a lot of fun doing this, and you know, like that old saying is, it's lots cheaper than therapy, right? So okay, so if you could find it in your heart to please like and subscribe, I would love it and appreciate it. Thanks for watching. TTFN.